his constitutional obligation and give fair consideration to nominee Judge Merrick Garland. Iowans are frustrated with Senator Grassley's obstruction and his failure to uphold Iowa values of honesty, integrity, and respect for the authority of the Constitution. In fact, a new poll this week shows that a majority of Iowans want Senator Grassley to stop playing politics with the Constitution and the Supreme Court. Today, we are proud to launch a major campaign, including a billboard coming on Fleur Drive, which you'll see a copy of here, an online video, and a social media effort to amplify the voices of these Iowans, including Deborah, Kenneth, and Jack, who are with us here today. Senator Grassley, your refusal to fulfill your constitutional duties and do your job as chair of the Senate Judiciary Committee does not represent our Iowa values. We are gathered here before the Iowa Judicial Building to give you, the press, an opportunity to speak with a few of the participants in our campaign, as well as two respected legal voices, Professor Hunter Clark of Drake Law School and former Iowa Supreme Court Justice Robert Albee. First, let's hear from Deb Hawley and her husband Ken Blackledge, who farm near Nevada, Iowa. We'll also hear from Jack Lefkow, who is a bartender and lives in Cedar Rapids. Deb, let's start with you.
Good morning, I'm Deb Hawley, and I'm a produce farmer in Nevada, Iowa. I would never have expected to be here today because for so many years I have deeply admired and supported Senator Chuck Grassley. My entire family is always very proud to have him represent us both at the Iowa level and at the Senate level in our federal government. But I'm frankly appalled by Senator Grassley's decision to refuse to consider the President's Supreme Court nominee. Senator Grassley has represented the people of Iowa in the U.S. House and the Senate for 4 decades. He's one of the most senior members of the Senate, and he also chairs the Judiciary Committee. He knows better than to refuse one of his most solemn responsibilities as a senator to consider lifetime nominations to the highest court in the country. For me, the decision is the last straw. We now have a senator who's not willing to do his job. He's failing to abide by the U.S. Constitution. Senator Grassley is acting like a puppet of the Republican extreme right. Enough is enough. Senator Grassley has lost my respect and my vote. He's not working for the good of the country, but for the far right wing of the Republican Party. Senator Chuck Grassley, you want us to do our jobs. You need to do your job too.
Good morning. I'm Ken Blackledge, Deborah's husband, and we also I help a lot in our produce farm. And I'm here talking about Chuck Grassley, Senator Grassley. I've known Chuck for a long time. I call him Chuck because when I first met him, he was a U.S. representative, and he asked me to call him that. And I've had a lot of respect for him over the years. He has been very independently minded, this Midwestern value that we all share. And he's been independent of the party system. In fact, he clashed with the Republicans, his own party, on a lot of occasions. He was kind of a Mr. Smith goes to Washington type. But now Chuck is obstructing the process, the legal process, the constitutional process that we need to replace Justice Scalia. And the President has done his part. Article 2 says the President will nominate and the Senate will confirm and they will consent. That's where they can't leave the committee. And Chuck Grassley is the head of the committee. And we need a replacement. It's showing lately that the Supreme Court has been somewhat hobbled by having an even number of justices. And the party system is deadlocking this. It is, I don't think it's just Chuck. It's the whole party system. And Chuck, instead of being independently minded like he was, like the Chuck I knew, is now working more in the political system. This is politics. This isn't leadership and running the government. And the government's been at a standstill. I want to be clear here. This blocking of the process of our government is embarrassing for the United States. We're better than that. So I'm disappointed. I wanted him to be the old Chuck. And I'm afraid I won't be able to vote for him. I voted for him last in 2004. And I'm not voting for him anymore because he's not the Chuck that he was. Not the independently minded, not the Midwestern value. He's more of a Washington Beltway type person now, which isn't the person I knew. So I'd vote for him again if he was the old Chuck. But
we were steel boat, we were a fiberglass boat. Sailed differently, sailed in different
Oh, I didn't get all of it, so I'm going to have to end it here.
Sail shape is different too.
I'm going to have to end it here. I didn't get the other two speakers, the professor and the retired Iowa Supreme Court Justice. So I did not get that. I do apologize. But that is what I tried to do. I can't focus on this. Nope, I can zoom in and out, but I cannot focus. So I'm going to end it right here. I'm going to try to find that move on video and put it in the description. So again, I do apologize. I wish I would have had a better outcome, but who knows, maybe next time I'll do things a little bit differently and I won't have this problem. So thanks for watching, and look for more stuff tomorrow. I have 3 events to stream, so I'll be on Ustream for that. So, and of course when I get home I'll put those up on YouTube. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the streams.